is not in keeping with the Tao. 54. Whoever is planted in the Tao will not be rooted up. Whoever embraces the Tao will not slip away. Her name will be held in honor from generation to generation. Let the Tao be present in your life, and you will become genuine. Let it be present in your family, and your family will flourish. Let it be present in your country, and your country will be an example to all countries in the world. Let it be present in the universe, and the universe will sing. How do I know this is true? By looking inside myself. 55. He who is in harmony with the Tao is like a newborn child. Its bones are soft, its muscles are weak, but its grip is powerful. It doesn't know about the union of male and female, yet its penis can stand erect. So intense is its vital power. It can scream its head off all day, yet it never becomes hoarse. So complete is its harmony. The Master's power is like this. He lets all things come and go effortlessly, without desire. He never expects results. Thus he is never disappointed. He is never disappointed. Thus his spirit never grows old. 56. Those who know don't talk. Those who talk don't know. Close your mouth. Block off your senses. Blunt your sharpness. Untie your knots. Soften your glare. Settle your dust. This is the primal identity. Be like the Tao. It can't be approached or withdrawn from, benefited or harmed, honored or brought into disgrace. It gives itself up continually. That is why it endures. 57. If you want to be a great leader, you must learn to follow the Tao. Stop trying to control. Let go of fixed plans and concepts, and the world will govern itself. The more prohibitions you have, the less virtuous people will be. The more weapons you have, the less secure people will be. The more subsidies you have, the less self-reliant people will be. Therefore, the Master says, I let go of the law, and people become honest. I let go of economics, and people become prosperous. I let go of religion, and people become serene. I let go of all desire for the common good, and the good becomes common as grass. 58. If a country is governed with tolerance, the people are comfortable and honest. If a country is governed with repression, the people are depressed and crafty. When the will to power is in charge, the higher the ideals, the lower the results. Try to make people happy, and you lay the groundwork for misery. Try to make people moral, and you lay the groundwork for vice. Thus the master is content to serve as an example and not to impose her will. She is pointed, but doesn't pierce, straightforward, but supple, radiant, but easy on the eyes. 59. For governing a country well, there is nothing better than moderation. The mark of a moderate man is freedom from his own ideas. Tolerant like the sky, all-pervading like sunlight, firm like a mountain, supple like a tree in the wind. He has no destination in view, and makes use of anything life happens to bring his way. Nothing is impossible for him. Because he has let go, he can care for the people's welfare, as a mother cares for her child. 60. Governing a large country is like frying a small fish. You spoil it with too much poking. Center your country in the Tao, and evil will have no power. Not that it isn't there, but you'll be able to step out of its way. Give evil nothing to oppose, and it will disappear by itself. 61. When a country obtains great power, it becomes like the sea. All streams run downward into it. The more powerful it grows, the greater the need for humility. Humility means trusting the Tao, thus never needing to be defensive. A great nation is like a great man. When he makes a mistake, he realizes it. Having realized it, he admits it. Having admitted it, he corrects it. He considers those who point out his faults as his most benevolent teachers. He thinks of his enemy as the shadow that he himself casts. If a nation is centered in the Tao, if it nourishes its own people and doesn't meddle in the affairs of others, It will be a light to all nations in the world. 62. The Tao is the center of the universe, the good man's treasure, the bad man's refuge. Honors can be bought with fine words. Respect can be won with good deeds. But the Tao is beyond all value, and no one can achieve it. Thus, when a new leader is chosen, don't offer to help him with your wealth or your expertise. Offer instead to teach him about the Tao. Why did the ancient masters esteem the Tao? Because being one with the Tao, when you seek, you find. And when you make a mistake, you are forgiven. That is why everybody loves it. 63. Act without doing. Work without effort. Think of the small as large, and the few as many. Confront the difficult while it is still easy. Accomplish the great task by a series of small acts. The master never reaches for the great. Thus she achieves greatness. When she runs into a difficulty, she stops and gives herself to it. She doesn't cling to her own comfort. Thus, problems are no problem for her. 64. What is rooted is easy to nourish. What is recent is easy to correct. What is brittle is easy to break. What is small is easy to scatter. Prevent trouble before it arises. Put things in order before they exist. A giant pine tree grows from a tiny sprout. The journey of 1,000 miles starts from beneath your feet. Rushing into action, you fail. Trying to grasp things, you lose them. Forcing a project to completion, you ruin what was almost ripe. Therefore, the master takes action by letting things take their course. He remains as calm at the end as at the beginning. He has nothing, thus has nothing to lose. What he desires is non-desire. What he learns is to unlearn. He simply reminds people of who they have always been. He cares about nothing but the Tao. Thus, he can care for all things. 65. The ancient masters didn't try to educate the people, but kindly taught them to not know. When they think that they know the answers, People are difficult to guide. When they know that they don't know, people can find their own way. If you want to learn how to govern, avoid being clever or rich. The simplest pattern is the clearest. Content with an ordinary life, you can show all people the way back to their own true nature. '66. All streams flow to the sea because it is lower than they are. Humility gives it its power. If you want to govern the people, you must place yourself below them.
Defining words. Okay.
If you want to lead the people, you must learn how to follow them. The master is above the people, and no one feels oppressed. She goes ahead of the people, and no one feels manipulated. The whole world is grateful to her, because she competes with no one. No one can compete with her. 67. Some say that my teaching is not sexy.
I have a question.
Others call it lofty, but impractical.
Question, sorry to interrupt, but you can go to when you speak.
But to those who have looked inside
I
themselves,
think she went to work out, so just try to
Maybe I don't know. It's kind of funny, but what's
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. An honest question, but please don't be mad at me. Now, we've been, hearing the media.
I'm in McZed's room being Jewish after the destruction of Palestine.
What's the room?
McZed, it's in a public room. He's modding with Ace and Worrell. And the title is called Being Jewish After the Destruction of Palestine.
Let me see. Okay, should I search for it?
Yeah, you can just search for Jewish. You'll see McZed. BB's in there. I'm not on stage. I'm not going to raise my hand.
Hang on. Okay, I got it. All right, I'm going to go there.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
no, please.
Let me go back to
I know who this guy is.
shit. I thought they
Oh, Edward, your friend's here, the fellow Trump voter.
Norm, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm like Norm. I was honest about who I voted for.
That's true.
Just honest about anything ever. You said you voted for Kamala Harris. You told everybody.
Never
Yes, you did.
Never in my life.
Yes. You said you're left center.
That's a lie. He said he voted
Just
for
right of
Trump.
center.
Why
Yeah,
would
just
you
right of
so
center.
fucking think? Wow.
I have never.
And you voted for Harris.
He said he voted for Trump. You guys are lying.
Bullshit. He didn't know because I heard the report.
Yes, he
said,
did.
"Don't tell
I'm
anybody."
another guy every fucking day.
Okay, he said not to tell anybody. So obviously she said.
You know, it's not uncommon that Palestinians lie. They basically lie all the time.
And the supporters. Like, he's the biggest liar of them all.
Reporting was hilarious.
Pro-Palestinians,
You're
Don't
hilarious.
tell anybody I voted for Trump.
pro-Palestinians always lie. You know why?
Well, did Kitover lie when he reported you?
David is a lie.
Well, John Kitover, he's a Zionist, and he lied. You told him he won't tell anybody. He said, no, I won't tell anybody. He did. He told the whole world.
He said, don't use it against me. Don't use it against me.
You're just going you're skipping around from one lie to the next. You're just skipping around. There's nothing to lie about. I'm not ashamed of anything. I vote my interests and the
Norm, you have never, That's not the point. You've never.
What is the point?
You've always hidden.
The point is you lie, Edwin. The question is why.
No, I've never heard you say you voted for Trump. You've always said.
I've always said I don't discuss.
You're a Democrat.
I am a Democrat.
Yeah, and you never said you voted for Trump. Never ever said you voted for Trump.
That's correct. I say I don't discuss it. That's what I said.
So okay, there you go.
Right.
You hit it. I at least put exactly who I voted for, and I say who I voted for.
Is that a virtue?
Yeah. Full disclosure. Why are you ashamed?
Why is that a virtue?
Well, not deceiving others is a virtue. Yes.
So it's not deceptive to not disclose privacy. There's a reason why voting is private. That's why you have private voting booths. There's a reason for that.
It's so private that you told John Kitover?
Value. Your problem is you don't understand.
You told John Kitover. Why would you tell him? And you told him
because he's my friend.
What kind of friend would go out there and put it on YouTube?
You ask him. I have no objections to anything he does.
No objections for him. What?
No
objections. So, you have no friends. I mean, that's all.
I have more friends than I can count, unlike you. I have others.
I don't have any friends that when I tell them something, they will go and put it on YouTube. They will be an expert very quickly.
Especially after he
Well,
said,
that's your
don't tell anybody, don't tell
That is your business and your problem. But your other problem is if you accuse somebody of lying, which is a sin, because I haven't.
You did, because you made people believe, and you did say you voted for Kamala Harris. I've heard you in African American rooms.
Never said in my life. Never said it in my life. You want to know why? Because I always say the same thing. I don't discuss who I voted for. That's what I say. So you're a liar, sir. And you have a bad memory. And that's why you don't have a statement. Next topic.
Oh, that's why we don't have a statement. Well, how do we get on Palestinians not having a statement? Actually, look at my profile picture right now. Look at the guy next to Trump right now. Look him up.
Of the room.
He's going to be the Director General of the Board of Peace. Look him up.
Well, you guys need somebody to direct peace because you seem to be incapable of it. So I urge you to have somebody help you.
Norm, it's not you that's doing it.
No,
we're doing it. Trump is doing it.
Norm, you're projecting too. You're projecting.
I like Trump. What am I projecting?
The Israelis are the people that are anti-peace.
So absolutely wrong. We've offered it many times. We've made peace deals with, for example, Egypt. Hang on.
He's going to go to Egypt, and he's going to go to Jordan, and he won't address Palestinians.
Let's talk about my lifetime, bro. Let's talk about my lifetime. Let's talk about it.
I don't know what your lifetime is, nor do I care. Israel
lifetime.
To 20 years.
Israel makes peace deals and keeps them. Right? So you're lying.
Israel makes deals and keeps them? Is that what you said?
Israel makes peace deals and keeps them.
Excuse me. Look at the ceasefire right now. Over 400. Look at the ceasefire in Lebanon right now.
Over 400. Our deals with Lebanon. Our deals with Lebanon and Hamas include our ability to act and for our own security.
Security.
Very clear.
Shove your security up your ass.
Hang on. No
one cares about security.
Terrorism. Beg your pardon?
Okay, no one cares about security anymore.
No peace deal.
Outreach
the United States cares.
No.
Yes.
No, you're about to use that excuse.
We're about to take out the people that trained and funded you for the Hamas operation.
You're not about to do anything. How long have you been saying you're about to? How many times have you come into Amir's room saying, are you ready to surrender? And at the end of the day, no one surrendered.
Wait, Hamas surrendered?
In your reality, maybe, okay.
Well, I'm sorry.
I don't recall them surrendering.
I'm sorry. Wait, are we occupying Gaza right now? We control 53% of Gaza right now?
You're about to leave, and the percentage keeps going up again.
We're not leaving until Hamas is disarmed.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
100% we're not leaving.
No, that's not true.
Well, why haven't we left?
Listen, you don't have a good track record with this, Norm, because you kept saying, "Are you ready to surrender?" And then look, Hamas not only did he surrender, but they still have the
I
weapons.
said, "Are you ready to surrender?" And you surrendered. You gave back the house.
No, the weapons. They're still in charge. You delusional man. They're still in charge. They have governing Gaza, and they have their weapons. They're delusional.
You illiterate, blind asshole.
Oh, look at you! Look how you are. You don't like the fact that your country, your little country Israel, couldn't defeat little Hamas. You know, the little weapons. That's how ineffective you are.
Iran is defeated.
Oh, Iran is defeated now, Joe. Okay.
Defeated.
Okay. Oh, wait. You defeated Iraq now too? Israel defeated Iraq?
Yes.
Oh, it did?
I agree with Noor.
Israel defeated Iraq?
Israel defeated Iraq, yeah.
Every one of
It
those.
was Israel who provoked the U.S. to invade Iraq.
Yes. That I agree with.
He was
Israel did not need to provoke the U.S. because 44 intelligence That's true. Should we go back and look at the record?
So now you're literally going doing a 180 on your own position.
No, not what's my position. I'm doing 180 on.
Your position is Israel strong in defeating all these countries, and then now you're saying, oh no, it's not. It wasn't Israel.
No, I never said no.
You couldn't even defeat Hamas.
Okay, well, Edward, please.
What is left over my brain?
No, wait. You
Yes,
said
yes.
Israel destroyed Hamas. I respectfully
I said
agree.
defeated, not destroyed.
Defeated, fine.
Yes.
Israel managed to destroy Hezbollah, or if you would like to
Defeated.
that's defeated.
Well, I like English.
Just wait.
English is an important
Destroyed
language.
Iraq. Wait, Israel destroyed
Defeated.
Iraq. Defeated Iraq,
Defeated.
that's correct. But saying that Israel defeated Iran, I respectfully disagree. These
In the
guys
12-day
kicked your
war.
ass. Kicked your
In the
ass for
12-day
12
war.
days.
The opposite is true. The opposite is true.
Israel was
I
bitten
understand.
for ceasefire.
We
The
flew
Zionist
167
delusions.
stories. Hang on. We
Was
flew
begging
167
for a ceasefire.
stories deep. Hang on.
I mean, we've seen the video of that.
Hang on.
It's like
We
Israel
flew
and
100
Hamas.
Hang on. Don't get triggered.
These just
Don't
wasn't.
get all freaked out. We flew with impunity over Iran, all over it. We didn't lose a single bomb. We took out your generals. We took out your scientists. We took out your policies.
How about the bombs that landed in Israel? Because it seemed like Iran was able to send missiles with impunity
Iran
across, not just Iran, but Hezbollah was able to send missiles across Israel with impunity.
Iran independently attempted to
was
respond
bombed
and
by an
failed.
by an Iranian kamikaze
What was that?
drone.
Say again?
Hezbollah sent a kamikaze drone
Yes.
to be
Yes, Hezbollah.
Right into his bedroom window.
Hezbollah is a
They had total impunity. They're not even a nation. They're not even a nation.
Terrorist organization.
They're not even a nation. That's how
The
weak your
characters
country
that
is.
are normal. We are speaking about power.
And that's about
It's not about what
and obviously that's about to end.
Jews are terrorists.
That's our name.
Everyone is a terrorist. So, okay, let us have an
No, everyone is not a terrorist. No, the IRGC is a terrorist.
Israel is also a terrorist
Yes.
country. They kill
No, not by the
60,000.
definition of terror. No, because language means something. Words have
Everyone
meaning.
is a terrorist
Israel's a
except
sovereign
Israel. Is
nation.
that fine with these terms?
I beg your pardon? What's that?
Everyone is a terrorist except
No, everyone is not a terrorist. That's a lie.
Come on, man.
You need to speak English, sir.
Just be
Yes.
decent and say,
Yeah.
okay, Iran
Yeah.
has 92 million
Be
people,
decent
right?
now.
60% of them, minimum 60% of those 92 million individuals
Yeah.
do support their regime, right? At least 60%.
I don't think so.
Wait,
No.
Israel went there and
No, wait. I'm telling you right now, I don't agree with you. So what's your next point? You can't build on a point with which I disagree. I don't agree that 60% like the regime. I think they want that regime out, and I think
Even
that
if you
regime is about to
disagree, I am
fall.
entitled. I am not a slave lives in Gaza. I am entitled to have an opinion. I'm not a supporter.
I didn't say you could.
I'm not
I
going to
have an
I don't know what you brother religion.
Sure.
Speaking about facts,
What is your religion?
regardless, I mean,
Well, you just gotta have the brother religion. I'll confirm or deny that.
I'm a
What is your
Muslim.
religion?
I'm a Muslim.
We
I'm a
are
supporter.
we
Hezbollah
are cousins.
supporter and Iranian supporter.
We are
Right
cousins.
now,
What?
cousins, exactly.
Yeah. Not
Well,
cousins.
perhaps more than cousins.
We are cousins through the father.
No, we are more than cousins, man. I'm an Iraqi. You were living here for 400 years.
Yeah, and now we have our own country.
Well,
So that won't tell. Yeah. No, it's not well. It's
that's
pretty
not a
clear.
fact, my friend.
That's a fact.
We just agreed to fact check, huh?
Yes. Let's
It's a
fact check.
Kitover country. It was bad. That was still.
Well, wait. Hang on. Wait. We have a country. Its name is Israel. The capital is Jerusalem. If you can't admit reality, then there's not much to talk about. We have a country. The name of the country is Israel. It is the Jewish state, the capital of which is Jerusalem.
If I'm walking in New York Street where you live and I pick up your phone and I stand and shout, "This is mine," that wouldn't make it a fact that
That's
your
a weird
phone is
analogy.
mine.
That's a very weird
I
analogy.
can
Israel is
claim
not a phone.
that a God 2,000 years ago
When you
that promised
lose
me that
a war,
is this
listen.
legit?
Listen. When you lose a war, you lose land. Sorry, not sorry. That's a fact. Okay?
Wait,
Next time, don't make a war, you won't lose land.
let's back up though. Listen.
Or if you do make a war, then you have to accept the consequences of the war. When you lose a war, you lose land. That's a universal fact.
We heard you the first time.
Good. I'm glad you heard me.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have
So now, which fact did you want?
Okay, Bob, real quick. And I just like to get what's the word? Like fundamentals understood, just like what people get, like just general principles. So like, are you anti-imperial, anti-colonial?
Fundamentals.
I'm asking, are you anti-imperialist? Are you anti-colonial? Are you anti-imperialism or
This is
anti-colonialism?
No, I'm not a communist. I don't know words like imperialism and colonialism. That's not.
You don't know what colonialism? Colonialism has been
I
here
don't accept communist terms. They're nonsense. They're
It's not
mean.
communist. Wait, what?
Communism is a Jewish ideology.
No, it's not a Jewish ideology.
Colony is.
All the
It's
founders are
anti-Jewish.
Jewish.
Yes, a colony is when a big power goes and puts its people onto a smaller power and sucks out its resources. Israel's obviously not that. There's no big power control.
I'm not asking about
It's not taking out anybody's resources.
Back up. Yo, your hand is like right in front of your face. You're looking
I
at
take your pardon now. What did you say about my head and my face?
I said, okay, you're misunderstanding me. Relax.
Okay, then why not speak?
I said, okay, I'm saying you're looking at the subject as if is
I'm not talking Marxism. What's that?
What do you say? Like, can you hear me? I'm on the Matrix.
Yeah, this imperialist bullshit is Marxist nonsense. So this whole colonial theory stuff is nonsense, bullshit, academic garbage. It's done. Marxist theory is over. It failed. Communism failed. Now, what's your question? Sir?
There he is.
I was saying
There he is.
as if your hand is right in front of your face, as if it was the.
I don't get what that's supposed to mean. What's up?
I'm saying you're not like actually
What's up?
saying you.
What am I not seeing? That Israel is a country?
You're not seeing you're not seeing the words that I'm saying to you because you're going right back to Israel.
What word am I not seeing?
No, I'm saying you're getting drawn back to the subject of Israel and Palestine.
Well, that's the title of the room, isn't it?
I understand that, but I said, hey, I'm just asking a general question about.
Okay, general question. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did ask him, and then he went off some old.
Well, were you talking about some phone things?
Rants about like.
No, this is not McCarthyism. I'm saying that your words are meaningless in 2026. Colonialism and imperialism, it's bullshit.
So is the word genocide also meaningless?
Well, it has a specific meaning, which we taught you.
The word apartheid also meaningless.
We taught you the word genocide. Apartheid is Dutch. And it refers to a system that existed in South Africa of racial separation. Hang on. Don't interrupt. Of racial separation. There is no system of racial separation in Israel, nor Palestinians a race. So the term apartheid really doesn't apply.
South African lawyers disagree with that.
No, I don't care about some South African lawyer. They're a failed state.
Do you
want to look up the word apartheid? You want to look it up?
When you said the word,
Do you think Palestinians are a different race?
I never said that. Please relax.
I didn't say you said it. I asked you a yes or a no. Do you think they're a different race?
Race is a social construct.
I didn't ask you what race is. I said, do you think they're a different race?
I think they're being treated unfairly.
Hang on. When you say the word apartheid, the fact that somebody's being treated unfairly doesn't mean something is apartheid. So if you don't think Palestinians are a different race, then the idea of apartheid is sort of ludicrous.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. Genocide or apartheid does not have to be victimized on a particular race. It can be for religion.
I didn't say that it did. I gave you a definition of, hang on, I told you what apartheid means. It's a system of racial separation. It's a Dutch word. It was created for South Africa. Israel has no such system. There were different laws. People had to live in different places. Israel has no such system. The Arab citizens of Israel live integrated and fully a part of Israeli society in every way. They're not excluded from the judicial or the political system or the social system. There's no apartheid in Israel. There's a silly word, as is your misuse of the term genocide, which is an attempt to destroy an entire people. The Palestinians went from about 1 million 75 years ago to about 7 million now.
Genocide works. That is
exactly how it works.
Isn't that how it works?
That's exactly how it works. Again, hang on. We taught you the word. It means to wipe out a
Okay, when you said we taught you the word, you're referring to Andre Lincoln? Like, Normo. Oh my gosh. You gotta slow down. But if you are referring to Andre, I forgot what his last name is. The genocide scholar from the 1940s and 50s, he considers settler colonialism as an aspect of or to have aspects that...
No, the man who coined the term, Raphael Lemkin, we taught you this word. The Jews created this word. We taught the world what this meant because the Arabs have determined to wipe the Jews out. They say it all the time. They said it in 48, they said it in 36, they said it in 2023. They intend to commit genocide. They want to wipe out the Jewish people, wipe out the Jewish nation. They say it all the time. You Jew, you're hiding behind a rock or a tree. They will cry out and say, here is a Jew hiding behind me, kill him. There is something weird in Muslim theology, which I reject and which most civilized people reject, that their redemption cannot happen as long as there are Jews alive. This is a bullshit belief in Islam, which needs to be rejected. But people like the Muslim Brotherhood and Hamas believe in this and embrace it. And it's hurt the Palestinians enormously because it's preventing them from having a state, what little land remains to them. They're getting screwed here. They tried to destroy Israel. Instead, they destroyed Gaza.
You're talking about Hamas, though, and then you're blaming the entire population. Like, Gaza is 2 million.
I'm not blaming the entire population. I'm blaming whoever supported Hamas, whoever put hostages in their homes, which were civilians, whoever came into Israel on October 7th, who were civilians, whoever voted for Hamas, who were civilians, whoever did not tell the West where these hostages were being kept prisoner. We didn't have one single righteous Gentile do that. Maybe they were afraid of Hamas. I mean, Hamas is terrorizing their people too. But once again, you need to embrace peace. You need to be taught peace. You need to accept the existence of the state of Israel and begin to develop your own nation with an economy. You guys have no economy. You guys had no political system. There's not even anybody for us. If we wanted to negotiate with you, who would we negotiate with? You don't even have elected representatives. You got some old guy who's in the 20th century.
Oh, Caleb, I was trying to say, what's up?
Guys, an alien doesn't have country. Guys,
Guy, there is no country called Israel, guy.
No, it doesn't exist. Because I was there recently. It was pretty healthy.
Fuck Israel, yeah.
We're about to take down Iran. I don't know what you're going to say to that.
Fuck your mom, yeah.
Hey, well, I understand. You're an animal, and that's the way you talk.
You are a fucking refugee.
You talk like the animal that you are. And that's
You are a
okay.
fucking refugee.
Yeah, except you have nothing, and we have our home.
You are a
You're an
fucking
animal. You're an animal.
I'm not an animal. I'm
You're
Arab.
in the child. You're an
I'm Arab. I'm Arab from Venezuela. I've been
No, you're
Venezuela.
No more. No more. Don't engage with him.
We don't need. The Arab world turned into that.
Why you live
Don't
beside
engage with
Arabs?
him.
Why you live beside Arabs? Why?
What's that?
Why?
Why
You
not?
are not Arab.
No, we're
You
not.
are not Arab. Why you live?
That's correct. And you're not
Why
Jew.
you live with us?
What do you? Why is that a
Why
problem? Are you
Why you want
Are you too
Palestine?
barbaric?
Why you want Palestine?
Are you? We don't want Palestine. We have no interest. We have Israel.
Okay, leave it.
No, thank you. No,
Leave it.
no,
No.
no, no. The answer is no. We pass. I'll pass on your offer.
That's why you are a refugee.
Surrender, my friend. Surrender. It's time to surrender.
Yeah.
You lost
Yeah,
everything.
surrender. Surrender.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you need to surrender.
Yes.
Well, you still have something to surrender. That's what I urge you to do. Stop being a terrorist.
You know Adolf Hitler?
No, I don't know him.
Do you know him?
Do you? Do you know him? Is he your father?
He is my grandfather. He's my
Well,
grandfather.
that makes sense to me. You're an
And
animal.
this is why we have problem with this Palestinianism, because when they feel comfortable, they're very open about what they want and what they believe. Continue speaking whatever you want. I think that you are helping our cause. Go on, continue.
Yes. He is helping our cause. He's making more Zionists every day.
You know, I'm
You
raising,
know, Israel-
I'm raising my
Israel's
hand. I'm
population-
raising my hand now like Hitler. I'm raising my hand
You
like
realize
Hitler.
that's very nice. Very
I'm
nice.
raising my hand like Hitler.
And you will
I'm not
side
sure
with
why you are even on you. Why you are even
No Hitler praise. I don't even know why I have to say that shit. Okay, but like, what's up, Adam? What's up, Caleb? Normal as being a supporter of Israel changed after what many people around the world are looking at as a genocide. Has it changed?
It's impossible. It's a nonsense claim. Makes no sense at all. There's no desire to wipe out the Palestinians, and you know it. So you're just talking foolishness.
I'm just asking, has it changed?
World.
What, say that again?
World.
What's up?
Say that again? What's that?
What's up? These are accents.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Your thing is your microphone is blurry.
Okay. World.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a blood libel?
Yes, of course. Submersion of Venice.
I mean, that would sort of be an example. What's your sense of what a blood libel is?
It's the mythical racist claim from medieval Europe that Jewish people would kill people or children as part of a blood ritual. It's not true. It's a myth.
Yeah. It's a lie they tell about Jews in order to justify killing us. That's what the
Okay. If that's a blood libel, why does it have so many manifestations? Right? Why isn't it just that the Jews drink blood or something? It came in different ways. It was that they killed non-Jewish children, poisoned the water, right? Where do these claims of these Jews engaged in mass poisoning and cannibalism, where do they come from?
I don't know. I'm not a European.
I agree with you. It's a good question. Okay, so let me say a different thing. Because, I've researched a little bit of the development of the concept of genocide and how it's been applied. It was originally established like a legal term, just like murder. Where, if I, let's say that cop, the ICE agent in Minneapolis, if I call him a murderer, right, I'm jumping past the legal part where we give him rights and we arrest him and we put him before a judge and the judge decides whether or not he engages in murder, right? When I say murderer, we either know that, I'm speaking euphemistically, or, mostly we see me as judging the guy already. And when it comes to, genocide, I see the exact same like principle of them establishing a system with like an intent again for a criminal case and particular markers, but then when they like failed as they saw it to preempt some actual genocides that happened after they had like figured out the clear way to call a thing a crime, they shifted their use of the term. Instead, they started preemptively calling things genocides.
Yeah, okay, but I'm being fair when I'm asked the question because I'm not trying to get bogged down by splitting hairs.
What is the question?
I was just asking, like, has it checked? Because many people around the world consider it genocide.
Okay, but world, which type of genocide are they considering it? Are they considering it the proper political activist identification of a likely case of genocide, or are they following the original intention of the word when it was established and agreed upon as illegal, a criminal finding of a international?
I don't know why you guys are even doing that with this guy. Was O.J. Simpson guilty or just guilty?
Now, when you think about that, exactly.
Which one is the world agreeing to?
Oh my God, like that's crazy. Yeah, I was like, okay, because like everybody, the court has an opinion. Everybody else has opinions too. Exactly, it's really
right.
What courts?
No, but the question is, when does something become libelous, or more specifically, blood libelous?
I mean, I'm not Jewish. I don't know. Like what? Like okay, so there's a genocide. Okay, let me ask you. Because this is coming up in a national conversation.
Do you have to be Jewish to understand? Wait. Do you have to be Jewish to understand his question?
No, I understand the question. I have another question. Okay, so
go answer his question before you ask another, so we can.
I don't understand blood libel enough to answer the question.
Okay, I will explain it very simply. It's a lie.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I understand it as a lived experience. Like I can tell you about being black, but like you're not gonna see. Okay, no, relax. Like I can tell you about being black, but you're not gonna see like the black.
I can speak English, so I know what words mean, even if I'm not black. I know what the words that mean. Right? So if somebody says that all black people are criminals,
okay, relax, bro. Like, allow me to make my point. Don't. Okay, wait, bro. Okay, chill. Okay, bro. What I'm trying to say is like, I
want to change the topic. Yeah.
No, I can. Bro, you can talk about being Jewish. I can talk about being black. Like, I don't
No, we're not talking about either one. We're talking about blood libel.
No, I understand that. Like, could I get if I can get more than two complete sentences?
Yeah.
You understand that I'm making a coherent point, but if you interrupt, I analogize. I use metaphors a lot.
That's okay.
Yes.
That's as long as you're talking on the topic. So you understand. So the question is, when does this become a blood libel? That was the next question.
Okay, so why do y'all consider the charge of genocide blood libel?
The determination that it is, with no evidence and in contradiction to the fact, that is the blood libel, not the charge.
It is because of the disregard for the law.
And the fact.
And by the way, I'll tell you this. Here's the other.
Okay,
here's the other strange thing. Here's the other thing that I'll teach you. Like, this is my opinion as like a legal theory.
That's like me saying because you think O.J. Simpson is guilty, you're racist.
No, that's not what
it literally is.
When the collective genocide started, it didn't start after October 7th. It started already in 2007.
Yeah, they said genocide.
Everything is like, and even before that. The genocide claim is constant. It's just stuck now. That's it. Nothing.
But I want to help world.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at when I said my concern about eroding a clear legal term designed to be determined after the fact with fair and like proper legal jurisprudence, and then like punished with shifting from that to an activist slant. This is the weird, crazy thing, and this would be true even if you did the same thing with the word murder. You're going to provoke more of those crimes. If you don't label murder exactly when it is literally murder, and you instead punish people when they engage occasion like self-defense or simple killings, any kinds of accidental, reckless negligence. If you don't parse it down and you just broadly punish them equally, what you end up doing, strangely in society, you produce more murders. And the same thing is true in genocide. When you stop punishing the genocides and instead point fingers at potential genocides in training, you actually provoke genocide and neutralize the effectiveness of the very term.
That's an interesting idea. So, World, do you have any idea what genocide means?
Y'all cannot hit me with a 10-page bullet point.
It's not 10 pages. One very easy question. Do you know what easy, World? Do you have any idea what the word means, World? Do you have any clue what genocide means?
If you don't think I do, why would you talk with me? Like,
No, I didn't say what I did. I'm asking you what you know.
The Rome statutes?
Sir, do you have any idea what you mean? Is it yes or
Yes,
no?
yes, I have an idea. Yes. Like, that's why, like, a lot of your defense is why it's not genocide. Like, okay, bro, I've heard you.
What does it mean, World?
Surely you know what you're going to say, and you don't
Don't
know.
call me sir. Well, what does it mean to you?
That's not what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't want to go.
You want to say.
Yeah, bro, have a conversation, bro. Have a conversation.
We're trying. So what do you think it means? Well,
I think a lot of your defenses of genocide are particularly. Like, I got you.
Fuck, bro, explain what it fucking means. That's all he asked you. Pretty simple question. And he even gave you a note. He said, what does it mean in the way you think it means?
The destruction in whole or in part of a people, religion, ethnic group, or any
excellent. Excellent. Very good. So does that mean two people?
It could be intense.
So you trying to do it but failed, right? Intentionally.
Okay, let's go to a lower threshold.
No,